are all welcome. Hello, friends. You are all welcome in the Vigyan program, the science program called the Vigyan Samachar. Vigyan program, Manchanda Science Channel. Okay. So I am broadcasting my channel. Here I am telecasting the channel. This is acetic acid, CH3COH, CH3COH, and this is glucose, fructolite, not fructolite, fructolite, orange flavor. Okay, I am putting the fructolite on the. Now I am pour the fructolite on the acetic acid. I am pouring the glucose on the acetic acid as CH3COH, and this is glucose C6H12O6. This is also known as dextrox. Aldose group is joined and ketone also. Okay, so I am making the video. So I pour now I pour the glucose on acetic acid. Now you see here. Now you see this is. So now you see I am pouring the glucose in. Glucose is non-reducing sugar. Little bit I am pouring now the glucose. You can see this. I am pouring the glucose on the acetic acid CH3COH, and the formula of the glucose is C6H12O6. Glucose mainly provides the energy to the body. It is a source of energy. You know very well. When the food is break down, it converts into glucose by the amylase. You know very well? No. By the saliva. The food break down into glucose. Now you see glucose is mixing with the acetic acid. Now I react, but the glucose and the acetic acid do not react. Okay. Glucose and the acetic acid do not react. They form the crystals. So the chemical compound is formed by the reaction of the glucose and the acetic acid is glucose pentaacetate. Now I am using the anhydride, but I am using the glucose and acetic acid. The formula of acetic acid is CH3COH, and glucose formula is C6H12O6. Now you see where I believe in science. So see what happened in this. I put some glucose on in it. And kindly I mix the glucose and lactic acid. See what happened. Glucose is solvent and lactic acid is solute. Solvent are those solutions. Solvent are those which are in more quantity and solute are those which are in less quantity. सॉल्वेंट वहाँ होते हैं जो ज़्यादा मात्रा में पाए जाते हैं और सॉल्यूट वो होते हैं जो कम मात्रा में पाए जाते हैं. ओके, नाउ लेट्स सी व्हाट हैपनिंग इन द व्हेन वी मिक्स द ग्लूकोज एंड lactic acid. So this is a structure. Acetylation of the glucose with the lactic acid anhydride gives glucose and pentaacetate, which confirms the presence of the 5 OH group. Since it is actually a stable compound, 5 OH group should be attached to different carbon atoms. This is the structure, acetate anhydride. This is from the biomolecules chapter. It is the topic of the biochemistry. Biochemistry is very amazing and interesting. Now you see. Look at these crystals formed. You can see that this crystals formed, little bit crystals formed. Now I put the glucose. Now I mix well. Now I kindly mix the solution. So let's see what happened. The drops of the water is jumping very much. Drops of the lactic acid is jumping very much. You now see. You can see. You can see here in the bowl. Because I am providing the heat to it. Okay. Now let's see what happening here. Slowly, fastly, not slowly, fastly. Let's see what happened. Glucose and lactic acid do not react, but it will form the white crystal. So after some time I see the white crystal is formed or not in the lactic acid or glucose mixture or not.
बॉस टेस्ट करना है ऐसी कल रात को लग गई थी